Let me tell you a story. 3 men, they traveled for a business somewhere, and they were to catch the last train back to their home in the evening, the last train. So they went to the train station early enough, and they were discussing. They were chatting and chatting. But they got so engrossed in their discussion that they didn't hear when the last whistle for the departure of the train was blown. I mean, when the first one was blown, what they heard was the last. And the last one means that in seconds, the door will shut. So immediately they heard the last one, they now started running. And as they were running, the confusion with others, they knocked down the tray of a girl who was selling apples. And the whole thing scattered on the ground. But they were consumed with going to catch the train that they rarely looked back. But one of them, just close to the train, he looked back and saw the girl struggling to gather her apples. And somehow he felt compassionate. And he stopped. And his friend said, "Why are you stopping? The door is open." He told them, "Just go ahead. If I'm not able to make it, just tell my wife that we shall see tomorrow, that something kept me." You know, his friends entered and the door slammed. He went back, helped the girl to pick some of the ones they could. Other ones were matched and spoiled. And he also discovered that the girl was blind. And he was doubly touched. So after helping her to gather the much he could, he now asked her how much all of the apples were. And the girl told him. And she removed money from his wallet and gave her. And told her, "You can go home." And the girl was like, "Oh, thank you." He paid for what has been sold, what has not been sold, what was damaged. And in her innocence, and with tears in her eyes, the girl said to him, because she couldn't, she said, "Sir, are you God?" She said again, "Sir, are you God?" And the man was touched. And the man said, "No, I am not God." And then she said to him, "Are you related to him?" Has anybody asked you the question before? Are you God or related to him? Because all the stories she's been hearing about that kind of kindness is only from God. But now she is experiencing it firsthand. She said, "Are you God? Are you related to him?" And I want you to take that question personally and take it seriously. Have you done something for someone so much that the person was tempted to equate you with God in that sense? If people haven't encountered us like that in this life, and you are 50 years old or 40, know that you have wasted 50 years. And only God knows how many more you are about to waste. Are you related to God? That's holiness. When we talk about holiness, some people, I have told you before, there is no good Christian in the church. Say I said it, right? You are not a good Christian in the church. Holiness is not here. It's out there. And that's what makes you like your Father in heaven. And to do this, my dear brothers, my dear sisters, you must rebel against natural instincts and proclivities. You must rebel against the normal, the usual human way of acting or reacting or responding. You must swim against the tide. You know what it means to swim against the tide? The river is flowing down south, but you are swimming what? Up north. In other words, you must pull off the toga of nature and put on the one of divinity, which is what Christianity is all about. You must swim against nature. That is what 1 Peter chapter 2 verse 9 means. You are a chosen race, a royal priesthood, a consecrated nation, a people set. A people what? That means a people different. Set apart for what? To become millionaires and billionaires? To become the only ones whom things are moving on fine for? No, it's a people set apart to sing the praises or the goodness of the Lord. That is what makes us a Christian. That's what gives us a distinctive character. They call it differentia specifica. Your specific difference as a Christian, this is where it lies. It does not lie in miracle. I have told Christians who care to listen before, miracles do not happen only with Christians. It does not happen only in Christianity. Healing miracle does not happen only with Christianity. or with Christian ministers or that. If anybody tells you that the person is lying, deliverance, when Jesus was accused of delivering people through the power of Beelzebub, that's Matthew 12. He asked them, he said, if it's through the power of Beelzebub, that is the devil that I cast out devil. He said, through whom do your own experts cast them out? That means before Jesus came, there were experts who were also doing what? Casting out devils. Your specific difference as a Christian is not in breakthrough. It's not in favor. I know we sing that song, favor is my name. Favor does not happen only to Christians. It happens to anybody. Your differential specifica is in this. That you go against nature. You go against your personal preferences for the good of others. That is what makes us absolutely different. It's not winning election. It's not predicting election. It is not seeing tomorrow or seeing yesterday or day before yesterday. It is not knowing who killed your wife or your husband in a dream. If that actually happens, I don't know. It is this particularly.
Sign up with the largest community of Catholics online. Meet new friends, chat, post pictures and videos, make and receive audios and video calls, interact with lots of priests and religions. Download the app from Google Play Store.